Hi guys, allora, today we're gonna have a look to my older guitars. We have seven, eight, nine guitars to see today. This is the second part of my videos I'm making about my collection of guitars. Um, I had to say that I'm going to make a third part because I have a bunch of other guitars. So we have a lot of beautiful guitars. Most of them are acoustical ones. Today is the acoustic day. But first, before we start looking to guitars, please subscribe to my channel. You see there is a bell just aside of the subscribe button, so you can click it and have all the notifies. This time I got it right about all of my uploads. So click it, subscribe, and maybe comment because I love to chat with people about guitars. So, starting from some electric guitars, I have not so much electric ones today, three. This is my Gibson SG 2011. It's a limited edition one in with this aged white color. This is this is a very modified guitar. I changed everything on this guitar, and just the wood of this guitar is original. I have two Timo Duncan's pickup, a new electronic made by myself. This is a real vintage kind of no PCB electronic. I have changed the knobs just like Angus Young did with these switchet knobs, and I'll do the same thing on the Epiphone one. New machinettes with Schaller ones, beautiful Schaller ones with two rings on the tulipan kind of machinette peg, and Faber German-made hardware, real steel hardware, and a new nut. So this is very modified guitar. And you may ask why I have an Epiphone SG if I have this one. And I'm gonna tell you a secret. I play much more the Epiphone than this one, and I like much more Epiphone than the Gibson one. So, and this is a very special guitar because this one has a roasted maple fingerboard, and I think that maple fingerboard gives to me a little brighter tone, and I love this thing. And then my jewel, my vintage, the only vintage guitar I have, and my favorite, absolutely favorite guitar. This is a 1968 competition Mustang. Unfortunately, I have this guitar because this one was the guitar of one of my uncles. ankles that unfortunately died some years ago, and this guitar was left to me just because he had no time to play the guitar. So he said, please take it for me, because you are going to keep it better than I can. So I had this guitar, and honestly, it's a beautiful guitar, I love it, but I prefer to not have it. Anyway, this is a very light guitar. I can hold it just like that with no problem. It's a poplar guitar body with the beautiful matched headstock. It's I think this is the Dakota Red short scale guitar, and it's pretty original. The only thing I've changed was the fingerboard, because the original one was repaired very bad at some point in the history of this guitar, and so it was bulged here on the lower side, on the lower part of the fingerboard, and now plays just like it should. It's very beautiful. Maybe I should change some parts of the electronic, because the actual one, the original one, doesn't play really just like it's new, you know. And then another beautiful guitar. I love this guitar. I've always said, if Hofner will make a violin guitar, that will be my guitar, because I love this kind of vintage look, and I love the how can I say, the design of this guitar. This is a full hollow body guitar, and it plays just quite as an acoustic one. It's pretty original. I'd love to have, this is an ignition Hofner violin guitar. I'd like to have a German-made one, but you know, I can't buy. This is 300 euros, about 300 euros, and I can't afford a German one. I'd like to have one. I changed very little things here, just for an aesthetic reason. I added the gold Hofner logo here, changed the switch tip with this cream one, and the knobs, just this, because this guitar is just beautiful like it is. It's very light guitar, and it's you know, good for play about everything. I think that the only thing you can't play with this guitar is all the things that has a very hard gain, because you know, just because of the hollow body that just makes the gain go crazy, and you know, larsen everywhere. Anyway, this is an acoustic one, a Sigma guitar. It's a DM15, a full mahogany guitar. I love this guitar. It's very very well made, and it's essentially a copy of a Martin Dreadnought. Groover machine. I've changed nothing on this guitar, and I play this one very very often. And you know, I changed the strings some days ago with a traditional .11 strings from Martin, and the strings are rusty, just out of the package. Going to this one. This is another Sigma. It's also a Dreadnought. It's basically the same guitar than the DM15. This is a DM1 ST. The only difference between this and that one is the top. This one has a solid spruce top, and you know, this one, it has a little bit brighter tone than that one, and this is the basically the same guitar than the 12 string that I have. It's very fine guitar. This has a very articulate sound, and I love this one too. When I took these guitars, I was looking for a traditional classic acoustic, traditional classic acoustic. So I've chosen for a couple of Dreadnought, classic Dreadnought thing. This is a Tribolo Recording King. This is a special guitar. I mean, it's made very very well. Originally, this one doesn't have the pickguard, but I have placed this thick pickguard, very very vintage looking thick pickguard. Maybe a tortoise one was better, but I can't find one. And this one is very very beautiful. It's a copy from 94 or 94 94 no 1904 guitar model. So this one is an historical kind of guitar. It has she has a beautiful V-shaped neck with the reinforced diamond here, just like the original Martins. And I love this guitar too. Very very middle sounding guitar. And this one has basically the nut from a classical guitar, so very very large fingerboard. It's this concept is for finger picking kind of playing. I can't play the guitar with my fingers, but this is just like that for that. This is a Takamine, you say. I say Takamine. G series GD10. This is my wife guitar, and every time she left this fucking strap on this guitar, even when she put the guitar in the gig bag. And every time I tell her to not do that, because the the plastic things here can scratch the guitar, and I don't like that. This is a very good guitar, very pleasing sound. This is a very cheap guitar. I paid this one 150 euros, so it's very cheap. But this one plays very well. I changed just the tuning machine with the Grovers I took from the Les Paul. If you remember, if you didn't see the other video, you can find the link for the first part of this series of videos at the end of this video. So I took the machine heads from that guitar and placed it on this one. I have made new nut, bone nut and saddle, and this plays just very well for the price I paid for this one. Unfortunately, now it's not still that cheap. And then there is another very heavy guitar. This is a resophonic or a resonator guitar. I'm just trying to not do this anyway. This guitar, I can't play the resonator guitar. I bought this guitar when I was when I listened to Bob Bergman to play some slide blues, but I can't really. So I love this guitar. It's a beautiful looking guitar. Even because it's some kind of relic finish. This was not just like that, but as I read everywhere, these guitars becomes very dull on the finish, very easily. I love this guitar. It's a good playing guitar. The only problem of recording King's guitar is the fingerboard, that it's not leveled very well, but it's a good playing guitar, and I love to have one of these. It's the only resonator guitar I have. It's a Tricon. I would like to have a biscuit wood made resonator. But as I said, I can't play the open tuning, so it was just useless to have another one. And I love to have just this one. It's very heavy. This is my acoustic jewel. It's a very expensive guitar to me. This is a maybe 2004, 2005 Ovation 1778T Elite. I love this guitar because this is the only USA USA made expensive guitar I have, and I play this one just in the special occasions. I don't play this one very much. And this is a beautiful guitar with this ebony fingerboard, the oldie wood inlays, ebony bridge, and all the gold inlays. I love this one. I just want to say that this guitar plays very, very good, unplugged and plugged. Many people says that the Ovation guitars are good just plugged in the amplifier or the preamplifier or the mixer, but this one plays good in every way. And this guitar, I think, was the first ones comes from that time that Takamine started to put in the guitars two preamps, and this one has the for me was something just like Star Trek coming technology, and this one has a tuner just built in the preamp. At that time was to me something very innovative to me. I was quite young that time. Anyway, this is the second part of my guitar collection. Hope you like it. I love all of my guitars, and if you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. I said before, as I said before, and go look the other video, the first part of this series of videos. Now I'm going to put out these guitars, take the other ones and make the third part of this video, and then make a video about my collection of amps. Bye.